Adam Schefter, but have not done so yet on Sam Darnold, leaving open the possibility of drafting a quarterback tonight. Now, there's two teams, Denver and Carolina, where there's a lot of talk getting a quarterback. Denver, I buy. Bridgewater and Drew Lock in a division with Justin Herbert, Derek Carr, and Patrick Mahomes ain't good enough, bruh. Ain't good enough. Sam Darnold in a division where the Saints don't know who's quarterback, Matt Ryan's got 50-50 support in the room, and Brady's old, is good enough. So I think a lot of this, Joy talked about it earlier, I think Carolina feels like they're trying to create buzz because they've only got, I think, like 7 picks. I think they'd like more, and they have some needs. But I don't like the idea of drafting a quarterback. Why? I think direction matters. I think you're selling stuff to your locker room. I really do believe this. Dave Wanstead always says, you can lose games. You can't lose locker rooms. And I think you can sell, after Teddy Bridgewater, sort of a non-athletic guy, you can sell Darnold. You're going to bring Darnold in. He's 6'4", runs well, big arm. Players are going to look around and go, that's an alpha. Like, Sam's an easy guy to sell. Players in New York loved him. Hell, after all of his losses, the coach and the GM liked him. Everybody likes Sam when you get him in the room. You can sell him in the locker room. So year one, Matt Rule, draft defense. We got to solve the defense. They did it. Year two, acquire a more athletic playmaking quarterback. That's the direction of the NFL. And upgrade our O-line. That feels like the move. Why throw a wrench in? The other thing is, I want you to think about this for a second. And I know Sam pretty well, what kind of human he is, what kind of dude he is. You don't have to pick up the 5th-year option on Sam Darnold. You don't. You don't. That's a myth. You bring him in. You're not paying him anything this year. Just let him play. If he's bad, boom. I don't think he will be. And if he's good, he'll go to the free agent market. Well, the truth is, Sam Darnold had such a horrific New York experience. And frankly, he left USC. Many thought he would stay because he didn't love the coaching there. So if he goes to Carolina with Matt Rule and Joe Brady, and he has weapons and Christian McCaffrey, and they solve the O-line, I think Sam Darnold would give them a little bit of a discount in Carolina and stay. I don't think he'd explore the market because he had the Jets. He knows the dreck of the NFL, what it can be. If he succeeds in Carolina, I don't think Sam would go, get me out of here. I think he'd be like, okay, finally, young, smart coaches. We got a bunch of picks, a great, aggressive owner. I think he would stay. And if he's no good, then you get rid of him. But Baker Mayfield's different. Baker Mayfield's in a different situation with them. They have a Super Bowl-capable roster. Carolina doesn't. So to me, I think they could trade the picks, move down, get Sam more support. But you don't have to pick up Sam's option. You don't have to. I think he'd stay if you succeed. And if he does it, you move on. So, Mac Jones, would you really like him week 1 against the Seahawks? Really? Week 1 against Aaron Donald? Week 1 against Kyler Murray and that pass rush in Arizona? You gave up nothing for Jimmy Garoppolo. Think about this. Let's put it in context. You gave up a 2nd-round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo. That's what New England gave up for Mohamed Sanu, and Miami gave up for Josh Rosen. Sometimes you whiff totally. But San Francisco didn't even whiff. They were 2-14 the year before they got Garoppolo. 3 years later, they're winning their division and going to the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo has completely outperformed his trade compensation. You've already gotten so much more out of him than anybody gets for a 2nd-round pick. Do you have to win another trade? Keep him around until he gets hurt. Play him until he gets hurt, which, is week 3 of the preseason maybe. But nonetheless, you really feel good if you love Mac Jones. He's ready to play now. Really? Is he ready to beat Seattle now in Seattle? No. Is he ready to beat the Rams now and Matt Stafford and Sean McVay? No. If you like Mac Jones, you'd even acknowledge he's probably better in a year than now. I always feel this with grills. I've owned 3 grills in my life. I grill a lot. I keep them 10 years. You pay $1,000. I mean, you can pay $400. I pay about. I don't go to the top end. I don't go bottom. I go somewhere in the middle. $900 for a grill. Used to be $600. Now it's about $950 for a grill. I use it for 10 years. I get so much enjoyment out of a grill. I mean, when I think of grills, I think of family and kids and burgers and hot dogs and pork chops. So when my grill after 10 years is done, I don't try to resell it. I already won. I'm going to resell it to a neighbor for $40. I just give it to a neighbor if he wants it. I give it to a kid. One of the kids in my family, college kid. Just take the thing. Like New England or San Francisco, they won the deal. Second round pick. That's what Miami got for Josh Rosen. A second round pick, he takes you to the Super Bowl. Just keep him around. Keep him around and play him till he runs out of gas or gets hurt. But this idea, you got to move him, even if you loved Mac Jones. He ain't ready to go to Seattle or go against Matt Stafford and Kyler Murray and win. And none of these guys, Trevor Lawrence isn't. And none of these guys are. You won the trade. You don't have to win it again. Keep him around until the car runs out of gas, the Garoppolo van runs out of gas, and then he's either, if he gets hurt again, by the way, he's got no value, keep him as a backup. He'd be one of the top 3 backups in the league. Joy with the news.
No.